So Lisa is wrapping up work back in town, and she'll be out headed out here for the weekend, and she should be out here in about an hour or so. So I'm going to get a campfire going. Again, the sun's setting pretty fast these days, and it's going to be chilly tonight. Hi, hon. Hi, bud. Little girl. What you doing? What you doing, little monkey? You happy to be at the lodge? Yeah, it's a good girl. Hi. Hi. Nice. Is it bright enough?
I can't wait to walk around.
Okay guys, so you can see I've got this trench all the way up to the building. I'm ready to go. Time to lay the underground wire. Unfortunately, the size wire that I need, because remember it's 200 feet from the pole to here, is pretty big gauge wire. It's actually a 6 AWG, and none of my local suppliers stock that. So that has to be special ordered, and unfortunately today's Wednesday, it won't be here until next Wednesday. So I am not going to be able to lay that direct bury wire until next week. So what I'm going to do in the interim is I'll just work on wiring the inside of the shop, you know, for the lights and the outlets and so forth. So that's going to be my project for the rest of this week, and we'll leave this outside work go until that wire arrives next week. Yeah, okay, so I'm going to bring the power into the building here. So it'll come in about here and then come up, and I'll mount the panel in this vicinity here. So I'm not, you know, I don't have a huge power demand here in this building. Most of my power tools are battery operated, so I just need a couple of outlets over at the workbench that I can plug the battery chargers into. And then of course lights, and I'll be doing LED shop fixtures. So they draw very little power. I will have the pellet stove, which, you know, has the fan and the pellet auger in there. But again, that's low amperage draw as well. So I'm going to be in good shape here. There's not a lot of wiring inside that I'm going to have to do. However, I do have to figure out how to mount these overhead lights. You know, I've got a pretty steep pitch here, and I don't remember what the height is up there, but it's probably 15 or 16 feet to the peak. I think what I'll end up doing is, this is 16 wide by 24 that way. I do have the loft there. But I think I'll probably just mount some 16-foot 2x4s, so far up these rafters, and then use that to mount the light fixtures from. I think that's how I'm going to do that. I gotta study that a little bit. Anyway, that's what we're going to work on. So really having a good time with this this Ruger 22 long rifle, the Plinker. It's been a lot of fun, and Lisa's enjoyed it too. That's fun. Really a nice day today. Very warm outside. I'm gonna have to shed some of these layers. I'd say it's probably, it feels like about 78, high 70s. Really nice. Yeah, so I think I'm gonna go ahead and mount this box right about here. That's right where the power is coming into the building, and this will be a good spot. I'll have to build a little frame to mount this to, but that'll work fine. I can go up into the lights, and then down this side of the wall into the different outlets that I'm going to put. I'm going to do a 4-bank on the workshop, a 4-bank here, and then a single outlet over here where this is where I'll plug that pellet stove in. So anyway, I got everything to do the wiring, but I forgot to get the 2x4s that I'm going to run across this span to mount the overhead lights on. So that's no big deal. I won't be ready for those for another day or two anyway, so I'll just pick those up when I'm in town tomorrow. All right. Okay guys, so I got most of the wiring completed inside the shop. I love working with wiring. It's tedious, but it's a lot of fun. I enjoy it. I still have the lights to wire. I've got the switches wired at the door. I've got the outlets wired. And I think what I decided to do, instead of, I mentioned a couple of days ago about running a 2x4 across the span of this space here, 16 feet, and then mounting these lights from the 2x4. Instead of doing that, I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to create a T out of a 2x4, sort of an inverted T. So I'll mount this light at the bottom of the T, and then I'll have a post that I can mount anywhere I'd like in the shop. So for example, this light here, I'm going to mount over the workbench there, so it'll illuminate that workbench real nice. I'll do another one where I'll mount a light over this work table here, and then I've got 3 lights, so I'm going to put one over in this dark corner as well right now. But that way, I don't have to, kind of create a weird spans that I'm not really using. But rather I can just drop specifically these T's where, precisely where I want to light. So that's what I'm going to do. But it's Friday and the week flew by. Pretty short video this week, but it's been kind of tedious work, so I didn't film a whole lot. But that's going to wrap it up. I appreciate you guys watching. Join me next week as I finish this project. It is Thanksgiving next week, so we've got family coming to visit, and we're real excited about that. Hopefully I'll get that underground wire next Wednesday is when it's supposed to be delivered, and then I'll go ahead and install that maybe over the holiday weekend. We'll see, but getting close on Power to the Shop. All right, guys, until next time.